Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to 2019. Hi, if you guys didn't know, my name is Rachel. I usually vlog, but I think this year, as part of this video, you'll find out I'm gonna make more sit-down videos, also more regular content. Yeah, so today's video, as I've kind of alluded to so far, is going to be my 2018 in review and my 2019 resolutions and what I'm looking forward to in 2019. So, like I said, my name is Rachel. I am 17 years old. I am a senior in high school and I have, like I said, made vlogs in the past. But today we're gonna sit down and we're gonna talk about last year and we're gonna talk about what's coming up this year, because last year, because I feel like that's something everyone's talking about and I feel like it's really easy content to make. So, there's that. Like everyone's saying, most of all Ariana Grande though, 2018 was the best and the worst year of my life. Like, it was just, I don't know why everyone seems to feel this way, but everyone does seem to feel this way, that like last year was such a mix of highs and lows that I don't feel like anyone necessarily had the best year of their life or like the complete worst year of their life. Okay, we're gonna start with my 2018 in review. Last year, in January, I participated in the Women's March. I got my first car, a 2013 Chevrolet Spark, and she's rad. Her name is Velma. That was a great way to start the year. Also, at the beginning of the year, my brother, he is 13, he got bar mitzvah. Or he became a bar mitzvah, and that was really cool. If you guys don't know, that's a coming of age ceremony in Jewish tradition. In March, I got to participate in the March for Our Lives protests that went on all across the country, and I participated here in Dallas, and I got to see some really cool people speak. In April, I got to lead my first ever protest by myself. I organized my school's walkout, and I gave a speech, and that was really cool and kind of a really cool memory that came from this year that I don't think I'll ever forget.
But we also have the right to go to school, to go to a movie, to live our lives without fearing for our safety. For the kids of Parkland and Sandy Hook. For teachers like my dad.
Also in April, I got really involved in a situation that was not good for me, and it led to a lot of pain and heartbreak that kind of lasted until August. So that was kind of the ripping point of kind of like one of the worst parts of my year. In May, I got to protest the NRA, and I got to see this amazing speaker, Joaquin Oliver, who is a student that died in Parkland. His dad does these murals, and the organization he and his wife lead is called Change the Rough, and so Change the Rough came to Dallas for the NRA protest, and they got to speak, and I got to see their I don't know what it's called, it's like a live art performance, and that was really cool. I'll put a picture of that here probably. That was really awesome, and I don't think I'll ever forget that. Also in May, I finished junior year, which sounds like nothing, but junior year was really hard for me, and that was a really good breath of fresh air to get to finish that. In June, my friends started turning 18, so one of my best friends, Era, who also has a YouTube channel, turned 18. She had a birthday party that was also her graduation party, and that was really fun. And then I took Era on my family trip to the beach, and that was a really good experience. But that was a really good trip. I had a really good time. I didn't check my phone. I didn't deal with bad situations. I just took a breath of fresh air, and I enjoyed it. And then the week after, basically, I got to go to this really cool camp called Camp Community. I'll definitely put a link for that down below, because if you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you're seeing this video, because all of my friends are people know one of my videos, but if you're one of my friends too, you can go when you graduate. You can still go this upcoming summer if you're graduating. It's a really cool experience, and you should definitely look into it. And I made friends that will change my life, had experiences that have already changed my life. That's the first time I really talked about my sexuality in front of a big group of people. I got more comfortable with saying, hi, I'm Rachel, I'm bisexual. I got really comfortable with meeting new people, hearing new stories, it was just a really, really good week in my life. So June was eventful and amazing, and I wouldn't trade June for a better July, because July kind of sucked. I took another family vacation, which I'm really grateful that my family gets to go on so many vacations, but this particular vacation was filled with a lot of sadness for me. And I was at a really bad point in my head, and it just wasn't great. So I spent a lot of that time crying in the bed in my Airbnb, but it's okay because I got through it. I got home. I pushed through the rest of July. In July, I got my first ever job. I no longer work there, but I worked at Justice, the tween clothing brand store, for about 3 months. And while the job sucked and made me really sad, it was a really cool experience to have my first ever job interview and get my first real job, because before that, and even now, I still ref soccer games, so I make an income there that way, but I didn't get interviewed for that job and nothing like that. So it was a really cool experience to get that. Also in July, on the family vacation to Tennessee, I became a vegetarian or pescatarian, and that's something that has really changed my life and has made me feel better about myself and has made me have to eat better, because when you go vegetarian, you have to really pay attention to what you're eating. And then in August, things started going a little bit up. I got to the breaking point with the situation and the person I was getting really heartbroken over, and I put that situation behind me, and that was a really great breaking point. That's also the first time I ever cut my hair. Snip snip. Actually, I'm thinking the next video on this channel is going to be me cutting my hair again, so get ready for that. That was really cool, and that also like changed my life because now I cut my hair, so whatever. I also got back in contact with this amazing girl. We met at the end of 2017, but we'd stopped talking at the beginning of June, and I got back in contact with her. She actually texted me first, and I got back in contact with her, and we started talking again, and spoiler alert, she's now my girlfriend. So that was really great, and definitely something that changed my life and started to make the second half of 2017 or 2018 a lot better. Also in 2018, I turned 17, which doesn't seem like a big deal either, because 17 isn't a big age, but it was at the end of being 16, and if you can't tell, being 16 was kind of rough. I did find a lot about who I am as a person, and I found out about my passions when I was 16, but I also had a lot of mental health stuff that happened throughout that year, and it just was not a good year. High school, and I started having a really good time. I have a really good friend group that I love and adore so much. They're so supportive and kind and amazing people. And it took me the first 2.5 years of high school to find them, but I am so grateful, and I couldn't have better friends if I tried. I love you guys. I know some of you are watching this, so hi, love you. You're the best. We stan. Not for you slices. In October of 2017, or in October of 2018, a lot of stuff happened. I submitted my first college applications. I got accepted into my top 2 schools that I was aiming for, and to my number 1 choice, UNT, and I committed to going there, so I can't wait to attend in the fall. That was something that really cool happened in October. In October, me and my girlfriend Adrian, we made it official, and that was really great. If you can't tell, she's kind of the reason the second half of 2018 was kind of better, so whatever. Also in November, the rest of my friends, like not the rest of them, because some of them are still 17, but a lot more of my friends turned 18, and it's really cool to see them get older, and their birthday parties were really good times. I also got asked to my first ever dance, which was kind of cool. Was a kind of cool experience. That was really cool because that was like on my bucket list to get asked out with like one of those signs, and so that was really cool. Thank you, Victor. December this year, I finished the first half of senior year with A's and B's, which was great. I got a scholarship. I celebrated Christmas and Hanukkah with my family, which was great, and I love getting to celebrate both with 2 different sides of myself and my culture. Also at the end of December, I traveled to go stay with my girlfriend for 4 days, and that was really great. I love seeing her in person and getting to spend time with her, and even though it was really hard to leave, it was really great to still get to see her. It's kind of my 2018 in review. Nothing really huge happened necessarily, but I got I had a lot of life-changing experiences, met a lot of life-changing people, actually did make a lot of life-changing decisions, and yeah, honestly, I had a really bad 2018 and a really good 2018, and I wouldn't trade any of it for anything. I want to go ahead and talk about my 2019 so far right now. First of all, I'd like to point out that I woke up at 4:15 a.m. on January 1st, and I threw up, not from drinking because I am a good child and underage, from literally eating bad avocados at Denny's. So there's that. That's how my 2019 started. But other than that, I actually did have 2019 start out really well. Me and my friend Era, hi Era, you're in all of my stories. Me and Era went to Denny's, and then we went to this coffee shop in Dallas, and we got to see fireworks as the time turned, and it was just happy and joyful and cold and good, and this year is gonna be great. In 2019, I have a lot to look forward to. I have my high school graduation. I have my second high school graduation because we graduate twice because I go to a school where we're getting our college and our high school degrees at once. So I'll get my associate's degree and I'll get my high school degree, and that's really cool. I'm going to San Francisco at the end of June. I'm going to the beach with my friend Jenny. I'm driving to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan in July. I'm gonna get to spend a ton of time with her and a ton of time with my friends experiencing new things. I'm going to move in to college. I'm going to get my nose pierced, seeing Ariana Grande May 21st. Yeet! I'm gonna turn 18 at the end of August. Going to, who knows? That's the thing. I have all these really cool, exciting things. I have prom, I have more senior activities, I have all these great, amazing things that are gonna come that I already know. But I also, the cool thing about starting a new year is you never know what's gonna happen. And I am so excited to get to spend 2019, not only with the people that I love now, but also the people that I will learn to love throughout the year. So thank God for another year. Now on to the last part, which I think is going to be the clickbaity part of this video, my New Year's resolutions or goals, or what I intend to do, my New Year's intentions. I'm going to daily journal, which I haven't even started daily journaling yet because I left my journal. My girlfriend got me the cutest Gilmore Girls journal for Christmas and I left it. She's sending it to me, and so I'm gonna daily journal as soon as I get that. I'm really excited about that because the reason I want to daily journal is so that I have something to look back on this year that I already know is going to be a year that I will not be the same person at the end as I was now. I want to be more sustainable. I want to try to eat less dairy, use less plastic. I got reusable straws for Christmas. I want to try and mostly wear sustainable clothes and not use fast fashion as much. That's gonna be through thrifting because sustainable fashion is kind of expensive, but thrifting is not, so. I'll probably make videos on some of this stuff if I continue to make YouTube videos, which is another goal. I want to make a video a week in 2019, at least attempt to. At least 2 a month is my goal, I think, and that's fun. I don't want to make YouTube videos to become a YouTuber because first of all, that's never gonna happen, and second of all, I don't like the idea of being a YouTuber. I just really enjoy making content, mostly for myself to look back on. Like, I really like looking back on Vlogmas because December was a really fun month. I'm gonna visit 3 new places. I already know what two of them are gonna be, San Francisco and Michigan, but I also want to go one other place and I don't know where that's going to be. Yeah, I want to print more pictures out into physical copies. I want to love harder, love better, and love more, which is a really big deal for me. Love harder means not being scared to let go, which is something, let go and just fall into love with people and things and places. That's something that last year really taught me, is that even though the lows really, really, really hurt, when you care that deeply about someone, the highs are so worth it. And there will be highs again. So that's really great. I want to be able to fall in love with places and to fall in love with them faster and love them harder and better and explore them, which I feel like is something really important, especially since I'm moving to a new place this year for college, and there's a lot to explore there. There's also a lot to explore in the places I'm traveling, but also there's a lot to explore in the place I already am. So I think that's something I really want to do this year. And I want to love better. I want to love the people I love at a higher quality. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense, but I don't want to just say I love you. I want to show you I love you, not only with gifts, but with words and affection and loyalty and okay, that's it. That's all. That's this video. I love you. See you soon.